Okay, here we are. This is the crash course in Torah. This is session number 1. And the way we're going to organize the Torah is going to be through the parshas. A parsha is a portion of the Torah. Altogether, there are 54 in the entire Torah. And every week, we're going to read a parsha in Shul on Shabbat. That's what we study throughout the week. And by the end of this crash course, you're going to know what's inside each of the 54 parshas of the Torah by memory. That's going to be our goal. All right, let's go. So in this session, we're going to get an overall breakdown of the 5 books, just so we see how they more or less work together in terms of organizing the contents of the Torah. Here goes. So there are 54 parshas in the Torah. There are 12 parshas in book number 1, 11 parshas in book number 2, 10 in book number 3, 10 in book number 4, and 11 parshas in book number 5. Once again, let's review. There are 54 parshas, 12 parshas in book number 1, 11 in book number 2, 10 in book number 3, 10 in book number 4, and 11 in book number 5. 12, 11, 10, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 10, 11. By the end, you will know what's inside each of these 12, 11, 10, 10, 11 parshas. Here goes. The Torah is divided into 2 main sections. I'm going to put a big blue line between books 1 and 2. Book 1 deals with the family of Israel. The family of Israel. It starts with creation. God creates the world. We'll see Adam and Eve and then mankind. But by the end of the second parsha, God is going to be no longer dealing with mankind as a whole. He's going to focus on one individual, Abraham. And then we're going to see his family grow through 4 generations. By the end, we're going to have a family called Israel in the land of Egypt. So that's book 1. It's really all the background leading to the family of Israel. Books 2, 3, 4, and 5 is then a look at the nation of Israel. That family grows into a nation in the land of Egypt. And the rest of the Torah is going to be how they get out of Egypt, travel through the desert, and end up at the borders of the land of Canaan, the land of Israel. We're not going to yet enter the land, but they're going to be at the borders of the land. So books 2, 3, 4, 5 is the nation of Israel. Then I'm going to subdivide that into 2 sections. Books 2, 3, and 4 deal with the actual development of the nation. That's where the Jewish people are changing. That's where the events are happening on the ground through these 3 books. Book 5 is the review by Moses. Moses is our leader. He's born right at the very beginning of book number 2. That's Exodus. But in book number 5, he's going to prepare us right at the end of his life for going into the land of Israel. He's not going to be allowed to go in with us. We'll see why as we go through it. So he prepares us to go in, and that's the review by Moses. So that's the overall organization of the Torah, the 5 books of Moses. Let's do a little review. All right, here it goes. There are 54 parshas. There are 12 parshas in book number 1, 11 in book number 2, 10 in book number 3, 10 in book number 4, and 11 in book number 5. 12, 11, 10, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 10, 11. Now we're going to subdivide Torah into 2 sections. Book 1 deals with the family of Israel. Books 2, 3, 4, and 5 deal with the nation of Israel. And then we'll subdivide. The middle 3 books of the Torah deal with the actual development of the nation. That's where we're seeing the events happen on the ground, so to speak. And book 5 is a review by Moses. Great. So that's the overall breakdown. Now we're going to be going through each book step by step to make sure we're clear what's happening within each one.